Welcome to Rebel Watch, an all-Star Wars podcast.
Hey, what are you trying to push on us?
Perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly.
Hey, Star Wars fans, welcome to Rebel Watch. I'm Ez, and this is Mike.
Hello.
You doing all right?
I'm animated, and you're not.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a little bit...
Okay.
I'm a little flustered here. I've had something in my red Solo cup here, and Mike's working on the psychopathy, I think.
Not enough of it.
Not enough.
Not enough of it.
We have a special episode.
It's pretty special.
It's special. And we have with us two guests. We'd like to introduce them right now.
That's right.
Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith.
Or is it Smythe?
There is a silent E.
Is there...
So you be the judge.
Smith and Smythe.
Smiley?
Yeah. We're elementary teachers.
Smiley.
So,
I like Smythe. I like Smythe.
Smithy.
Smithy.
It's very Sith.
Yeah, there is.
Take away the M.
There's
That's
a
what you got.
there's a darkness to it.
Yeah.
The Smiths are Snoke together.
Combined.
Combined. We've gotten way off rails. Let's
That's
go
a good
back
theory.
to...
We're good.
New theory? Are we Snoke?
We'll go there.
It could be.
Snokopathy?
We can do that. No comment.
Wow.
All right, we've got Lane real fired up today.
That's right.
Blonde.
This is Star
right.
Wars Trivia Trials.
Hello.
We've been talking about it.
A long time we've been talking about this.
We've been meditating on it.
Nope.
We've been thinking about it. We've been deep in concentration. We've been...
Yes. That was a close one there.
Stones have been floating.
That's right.
Stones have been floating.
That's
I like that
right.
one.
That's right.
And I think we're ready to go. We're ready to get into... previously, we had done a episode 1, sort of just a talk or review, a guide,
Yes.
sort of a journey to The Last Jedi.
Absolutely. And I'll be honest, as zero of the discussion that we had is in this trivia.
That's right.
Zero of it. Which
Fooled
is
everybody.
Yeah, we did fool
we knew
everyone.
the
Study
Smiths-
that episode then.
Thanks
Well,
for
we
the
knew you'd be
300
watching.
views.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, we knew they'd be watching.
That's right.
Also, all of the trivia that I posted on Facebook has nothing to
Nothing
do
to
with
do with it. It's
what's happening
clickbait.
right now.
That's what we do.
Have you figured
Call
out
me
the
Mike
live video
Zero.
thing yet? Is that a...
The live video thing. Yeah, sorry about that.
We're live.
Sorry about that. No, my live video, it's always sideways.
Yeah.
Turn your head.
So
That's
sorry about that.
It's very telling. So trivia trials. We're here. This is is it inaugural? Is that what you say when it's the first episode? Sure, why not? This is the
guess.
first episode of the trivia trials. We're starting with episode 1. We've got 3 rounds of trivia for our contestants.
Right.
Full disclosure, they are good friends of ours. These aren't just random people we picked off the street, though it may turn into that at some point
It
when
may.
we run
I
out
think
of friends.
It's going to
Ring-
dissolve into random strangers.
Well, I thought the
It
rings
might-
are coming off, right? The rings are coming
That's
off.
They're
right.
coming off.
That's
Okay.
right.
That's right. They're going back in Mountain
It's a big burden that they're both carrying there.
Right. Share the load.
Full disclosure, we did tell Lane that this was a Lord of the Rings trivia trials.
Right.
It's Back to the Future, right?
Spoiler alert for Lane, he just arrived and he is now aware that it's a Star Wars trivia match. So sorry about that, Lane. We had to get you in the
You
door.
know what they say, the road goes ever on and on.
That's right. Is that a John Denver song?
I think so.
I think it is. I think it is too.
Oh, come on.
So the trivia consists of 3 rounds. First round will have 7 questions that both contestants will be answering via a whiteboard. So they'll receive the same question. They'll have an equal amount of time to answer. Round 2 will consist of questions for both contestants as well. However, the leader of the first round will pick 6 numbers at random.
Well,
That they
hold on.
will. Yeah, go ahead.
It's not quite random. They're going to have to use the Force.
Wow,
This is
okay.
Star Wars Trivia Trials.
That's the
my
mad
friends.
tree. That's
All
the
right?
mad tree.
So they're going to use the Force, and there are some softball questions in there. They'll need
Wow.
to pick the right ones, not at random. I
Yeah.
think they need to meditate.
Well, the meditation should take under 20 seconds. I do want to disclose
Okay.
with that. So we
They need
are
to be
running a
well-trained in
3-hour
meditation.
podcast. Yes.
Okay.
So the leader of the first round will pick the 6 numbers at random, which are associated with particular questions that we have here. The loser of the first round, or whatever you want to call them, they're not the loser, but whoever's losing in the first round will have the remaining questions. They're kind of stuck with those. Each question will be worth 2 points. If they do not choose a multiple choice option, which will be available at this point.
Right.
If they go with a multiple choice option, they will receive 1 point for a correct answer.
Are we going to read the multiple choice options to them, or are they going to just A, B, or C. I'm just kidding.
Wow,
I'm
that would be
joking.
the force
I'm
working
joking.
there. This is a
joking.
disaster. I'm just kidding. We're the first. It's the first trivia trials. We're getting it together. Round
It's running
3.
smoothly so far, guys.
Not bad. Not bad under the lights. It's not bad. Round 3. It's all about movie quotes here. This is really going to test their knowledge. Each individual will be given an opportunity to answer, I guess you want to call them 4 levels of questions. First level being the easiest, second next easiest, third next easiest, fourth is the hardest questions that we could think of, which, let me be honest, not that difficult.
Youngling, Padawan, Apprentice, Jedi Knight.
Yeah, that's
Level
actually a
questions.
great level. So each contestant will have an opportunity there. Their first question's worth 1 point. Their second question's worth 2 points. Their third question is worth 3 points. And their last question is worth 4 points. So that could really change the game, if I'm being honest. Are we taking shots? Or
I'm sorry,
Just
Lane
a little
is-
salute from a knight to a.
Well, I'm going to be Luke Skywalker on the diving board in episode 6, and I'm just going to salute and I'm going to bounce.
Cool.
Right
I like
off.
it. I like
Yes.
it.
Ignite the green. So those are the rules. We'll go over the rules again when we get to the round. I think I have a sneeze building up. Ez, you want to take over?
I
for a
got
second?
you. I got you, man.
God bless
Look
you.
at the lights. It helps a
Hello.
lot. So real quickly, you guys did watch episode 1.
We did.
Yeah, when I was 12.
How can I ask just real quick, just to kind of get us
Yeah.
going here? Did you watch it together?
Most
The
recently,
first time, no.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've seen it a few times.
I
Actually,
did not
with
know
an
this. This is
ex-boyfriend.
new.
This is new information.
What?
to me.
Oh my goodness!
Somebody put a spoiler alert up here.
Sorry, the marriage is on the
Holding
line.
this one close to the chest.
That's right.
First time by myself. Second time with an ex-boyfriend.
Give me the name.
This is strategy.
This guy was
We are
trying to
witnessing
open you up.
strategy.
Putting him.
I am.
I'm off my game.
And I've seen it with him a couple of times.
Mustard, you got that
I have
sweat
to
guy?
admit, I
got
had
a sweat
never
rag
seen
right here.
all
Here.
6
Okay.
until a couple of years ago.
Okay. That's
He
okay.
introduced me to a whole new world.
That's okay.
Wow.
That's
Eric and Ariel.
still a Disney product. So that's you're in the family.
Right.
That's okay.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
we did watch it recently together though.
We
Okay.
Full
So-
disclosure, as you guys always say.
Yeah.
Wait, is there an ex-girlfriend
Hashtag
reference
full
here?
disclosure. No.
Okay.
I
Wow.
didn't have a girlfriend before Sarah. I
I don't believe that.
The last time we watched it was this past week, and we checked it out from Fairfield County Library. Can I do that? plug?
Bless
Yeah, you
it.
can.
Yeah.
It was
Sure.
great. It had 10 scratches on it. Skipped
Okay.
only 5 times.
Wow.
I fell asleep 5 minutes into it. So we're ready
Okay.
to go, guys.
Let's hope the material
to
did not
say-
originate from those skipped
I hope
scenes.
I hope not. How big was
Oh,
the
that'd be
Obi-Wan
good.
is Vader. Yeah, no, it wasn't anything like that.
I hope not. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a little shocked by Sarah. I gotta be honest. When I met Sarah,
Right.
I didn't know what her Star Wars knowledge would be here. She's making up
Yeah.
for it with some strategy.
Well,
here in the beginning, I gotta be honest.
Mike, I'll be honest with you. We've seen it before. It's the dark side. It clouds everything.
Usually, you pay double for that.
do.
But are you ready to get started with the first trivia trials? Are you contestants ready?
Absolutely.
Can I say something? real
You can
quick?
say something.
Absolutely.
I just want to say a lot of people would probably see doing episode 1 as some sort of backhanded slam.
Oh, please preach.
I'm here to defend
Oh boy.
episode 1.
Here we go.
I don't want to go on. This is going to be really short.
That's fine.
That's
Take
okay.
your
But I
time.
want to help heal America's possibly oldest wound.
Yeah.
Amen.
And that is the malicious hatred of Jar Jar Binks.
Amen.
Yeah, come on.
Amen.
I'm going to stand up. I know there's going to be comments from this. I'm
That's
sure
fine.
there probably will be.
That's okay.
But Jar Jar Binks is a fine Star Wars character.
Bring him
Yeah.
back.
Come on.
Anyone,
Bring him back.
I challenge anyone to watch 5 consecutive minutes
Yeah.
of C-3PO
Yep.
and tell me that's not worse than 1 second with Jar Jar Binks. I'm done. That's it.
Wow.
But
We have a
got it.
C-3PO
Strong.
hater
all I had
in
to
the
say.
house.
I gotta
What,
be
because
honest.
He speaks with a little bit of an accent.
That's
and
true.
because he's floating underwater.
He has a bit of a lisp. I was
does,
actually
he
made
does.
fun in
You know,
elementary
he's
school
kind
for
of
having a
klutz,
lisp.
But I'm sorry. I prefer him over C-3PO. I think he's an asset to the Star Wars community. That's
That
all I'm saying.
is-
That's it. Jar Jar for life.
Another breaking event here on the initial
I shocked you
trivia
guys with that.
trials.
You did
That's
shock
it.
me.
Also,
Gotta be
Panaka
honest.
is the grandfather of Finn.
Okay, wow.
my theory.
Wow.
We have
Okay,
some
let's-
theories
I'm sorry, let's start.
dropping.
Okay.
I got to be honest, as we might want to have Lane on the podcast to
We'll
do
both
some
come back
theories.
in.
I think he needs to be. I think he
Okay.
needs, for
Okay.
sure. Hey guys, make sure you're nice and tight on the mics.
Yep.
Nice to tie on the mics. This is our
you hear me?
first time
Yeah, I think. Can you hear me now?
at the trivia trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, shall we get started?
Are we? Yeah. Let's do it. Are you guys ready?
My board is ready.
You're bored.
We're ready.
Wow.
Clean and white.
What we must say before we get started is may the force be with you both.
And with you.
Let's get started.
Let's do it. You got number one?
Folks, your first question is this. Question number 1. Who first speaks in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? I do just want to remind folks that cheating is discouraged,
Right, yeah.
and will result in penalties
We know
and
one of you is a Sith
disqualification.
Right. The dark side. The first person
I had
to
it.
speak.
Give them about another 10 seconds. And I do want to tell folks at home, spelling is optional as long as you're giving your best damn effort.
That's right.
We have a couple teachers here, so it should be just fine. Let's give you 3,
My brain
2,
Whoa.
and 1. All right, let's see your answers. Wow.
Wait a second.
Is that on camera? I think we have both answers here.
I'll read lanes. It says
Okay.
the lady driving the Republic cruiser.
I do
amazing
have to
ship.
say that is incorrect, and we have also with Sarah Obi-Wan also incorrect.
Incorrect.
It was actually Qui-Gon Jinn who
Qui-Gon Jinn.
who
He said
called
the word
he in this film?
captain.
captain. He is.
He's in this movie, actually.
He is. He is.
Okay.
So but he was on the ship.
He
Right.
was on the ship.
Right. So Obi-Wan was there,
Shields
and
up.
so was the captain. You guys were really close. I
Okay.
really like that.
Close.
Very good. We'll give you guys a second here to erase your boards here. As I'm a little
Where's
surprised
small
here.
erasers?
I know.
Starting off a couple goose eggs on the first question.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised.
Hey, baseball takes a long time.
It does. It does.
does.
It does.
build a score.
It does.
Quite frank, I think Lane might need to go. I'm a little bit.
Can I be honest? I think Sarah's strategy might be working. I think the
I think she
alcohol
rattled him.
with the reference of the ex-boyfriend.
I'm clouded.
First time on episode
Very
1.
clouded.
Yep.
The cloud of the dark side has surrounded his
She
judgment.
literally said, "Feed him more
dark
mad
side.
tree," and we did.
Wow, she did. She did.
All right, guys. Question number 2. You ready for this?
Yes.
Ready.
All right. Why was Jar Jar Binks allowed to leave the Gungan city with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Bingo.
I'll give you
Why was he
20
allowed to
seconds.
leave?
2 words, baby.
It doesn't. You can if you want to explain it more than 2 words. It's okay.
That's
Sarah.
right. That's
no,
right.
It only needs 2
The general
words.
gist.
The first to speak.
You get. What's that?
I have an answer.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go
I
ahead.
don't think it's right.
Oh, go ahead. That's fine.
Qui-Gon gets him from the boss. What's his name? Boss.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
it.
She's
Yep.
talking out, maybe helping out her.
That's right.
I'm watching Lane.
companion
I'm
there.
watching Lane's. He's already wrote it down.
Okay.
So we're good.
I have this one.
That's my answer.
Is that right?
Wife dead.
That is right.
Are we
Is that correct?
Are we giving?
But now, are we
Sarah
giving Sarah
point?
the point for that? Because I think where she was headed
If
was
she can finish that. Boss who?
no. I don't think she needs to finish it. I think she was saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. What I heard in Sense in the Force was that she was saying
in the force.
that
Yeah.
when Jar Jar
That's good.
Qui-Gon Jinn
Okay.
saved Jar Jar.
Right.
That's and he. That's what I thought you were going.
Okay,
for.
yeah, well,
Be a life dead.
the committee will agree that the point is granted.
That's
we
great.
have a 1-1 game here, folks.
1-1
And the
game.
second,
Hold on, my lady.
second question
question.
there.
All right.
Our scorekeeper, my wife, has noted the record officially.
Yeah,
It is a
that's correct.
1-1 ball game,
confirm
folks.
this.
All right.
We're on to question 3.
This is good. Remember, right in the mics. Stay right in the mics. Here we go.
Yeah.
Question number 3, folks. On the Trade Federation command ship, 2 Jedi Knights are attacked with poison gas. In response, the Jedi ignite their lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
Which Jedi ignites their lightsaber
Oh,
first?
come on.
Which one?
You know, as some may say that this is a
I
softball
thought these
question.
were softballs.
Well, I thought it was a softball.
are we going to
question.
get out of the first 5 minutes of the film? That's my question.
Yeah, we might.
Oh,
We better.
We will. These
Lane's
are,
like, I didn't watch the first
I'm
5
just kidding.
minutes.
we just needed to make sure that these
don't
folks
look at my-
watched. We'll give them in 3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
Wow.
I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an incorrect answer with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
always the
and
master.
Qui-Gon ignited his lightsaber
name.
first.
That's
that might
close. That's close.
I like it.
that might be
QUI.
That's if he was
QUI.
Hawaiian.
that might be a
It'd
Greedo
Qui-Gon.
Han Solo discussion /
could be.
debate there with some
We'll let
folks in the
people take
Star
in
Wars
the comments. What do you
universe.
mean? It's close. You're gonna
I
have to go back and
blinked
take a
then I
look
saw the
at it.
blue.
I gotta be honest. We might call an upset alert here. We got a 2-1 ball game
Right.
here with Ms. Smith leading Mr. Smith.
2-1.
The marriage is on the line. Ezra, fourth question.
Fourth question. Here we go.
I'm impressed.
According to Anakin's mother, who was Anakin's father?
Yeah, I know that one.
We're gonna give you 15 seconds.
This I don't know. Like this has been I think it's been up for. I mean, it's according to Anakin's mother.
Exactly. That really changes
the
the
key.
question.
From a
I
certain
think.
point
I
Right?
think.
From a certain point of view.
Am I close enough?
Happens to be Shmi.
There
that
are
good
a
there?
lot of theories. We'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see an answer. Lane, there was no father. That is correct. She doesn't know.
So kind of.
I'm going to give her the points there.
You're gonna give her the points.
I'm going to give her the points. We got a 3-2 ball game. Miss Smith still
see.
in the lead. As gotta be honest,
I
haven't
don't know,
seen
Mike.
this
I don't know.
in a
If I
long
wanna
time.
be
I'm impressed,
technical-
guys.
If
You
I,
wanna be-
if I want to be technical,
Impressed.
she does immediately know and say that there was no father.
There you go.
does.
So she does know. That's okay. He can have the point.
No, so we're gonna give it to you.
She doesn't understand how he
That's
was
a
conceived.
psychological-
I do have to
that's
say, my
philosophical.
pregnancy affects the way I say things.
That
If
is-
my words come
Right.
out.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
what I meant.
I believe it.
Can I
There
ask you a
was a
question,
father.
Sarah?
That
Yes.
could be.
Who's
it-
the father?
Wow, that's spoiler alert. I don't think I can take any more spoilers
I'm
tonight.
All right.
All
So
right.
what's the score there? We've got 3.
We have a 3-2 from the official scoreboard
A
there.
couple RBIs here.
All right.
So this is question number 5. Are your boards clear and ready?
Scores are
Yes.
clear, sir.
What is the name of the character who attempts to sabotage Anakin's pod racer before the start of the Boonta Eve Classic?
Tie ball game.
If you don't want to, if you can't spell it, you can just say it.
Tie ball game. Tie ball game.
We
She was
do
asleep at
encourage
this
you,
point.
though, to put it on the
I was
whiteboard.
not
if
asleep
you
at this
can't.
point.
We'll give you another
5, 4, 3. We're really taking our time on this one.
2.5.
Not sure. I forgot how to count backwards.
Starts with the same
2.
letter.
Yep.
And
let's
1.
go.
Let's see those
Wow.
answers. Sabulba is correct.
What?
We have
Someone.
a
It's
valiant
even.
effort, but the
It's
game
even.
is even. We have
That is
ourselves
technically correct, though.
a ball game. As I gotta be honest, I did not
Okay.
see. We may not have enough questions if we have a tie game. I'll be completely honest.
This is actually this is our first run through, folks, and so far I am a little bit shocked.
already sweating.
I'm feeling it. This
Yeah.
is great. This is actually
Absolutely,
great.
absolutely.
Okay,
and your
so-
6th question will come from Mr. Kirk.
Here we go.
Ooh, Captain.
Let's see. Who directed Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace?
We'll give you 20 seconds for this
Really?
softball question. Oh, easy, Sarah. You are showing the crowd your answer. Let's give them 3, 2,
Okay, cool.
and 1. We got
right?
Geo Lucas.
I'm not so sure. We've got Geo Lucas.
We
and-
may have to review that with the Jedi Council on that one. We may have to
Federation Jedi. The
seek
Fed-
counsel on that one. I
Lane,
guess
Can you give us a pronunciation?
George Lucas.
we'll accept it. That may
take
have
it.
been in Spanish, but I think
take it.
we'll take it. So that makes it a tie game at 4-4, I believe. Is that where we're at? Score? All right.
Thank you.
Not bad on the softball question. Once again, as cannot believe we are in these circumstances right now.
I'm thinking of questions on the spot as we.
This is the last question of the
Okay.
first round.
Yep.
So your question is this: in what year was Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace released in theaters? I'll give you 15 seconds on this one.
Well,
I know I was
your-
a teenager.
so that's only
I
9
wasn't.
years.
Was that 3 years ago?
We do discourage
Span?
the
Oh, no
the
talking.
the discussion between the contestants as we are really trying to get to the heart of the trials and see who is
Well,
more
it's a
knowledgeable with
trial,
the Force. It is
isn't
a
it?
trial.
You know.
You face the trials alone, regardless if carrying child or not.
Right.
Apologies to the
Okay.
galaxy.
Even if your child may be Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Ready?
I'm ready.
And we shall see those responses. Wow.
Wow.
Close. We have a 1999, which is correct, and
Right.
2003 is incorrect.
Is incorrect.
Not bad.
I will go on record as saying in future trivia trials, this question may arise with more movies, so study up. 2003 was not any year that a Star Wars film was released. There's some knowledge that we're dropping for the folks. So after the first round of the first trivia trials, we have Lane, the Smythe Man, the Sith Lord,
Right.
Smith, with 5 points, I believe.
From the north.
And Ms. Smith, the Sith Lord, with 4 points. Closer game than I expected, Ezra
Yeah,
Kirk. Gotta
I
be
like it.
honest.
Not bad.
I
Gotta be
really
honest.
like it, guys. I'm since you guys study, I can
For your
tell
first time, is this okay?
This is good.
This is not
Enjoyable?
bad. This is
Great.
very good.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
I don't wanna let
every
you down.
minute of this.
We don't want to let you down.
You
No, you're
guys
doing a
are
good job.
killing this, and I cannot.
It only
I
gets
cannot
harder
wait
from
for
here,
the
though.
next
Only
round.
gets
It gets harder.
I have to
I'm
be
kidding.
honest.
Oh God.
So the next round differs from the first round in
Right.
that each, well, in this case, Lane is going to choose six numbers between the numbers 1 and 12. He will receive the questions associated with those numbers, and Sarah will receive the numbers that are left
This
over
is-
in the questions.
This is where that meditation, you have 20 seconds.
we do encourage 20 seconds of meditation.
All right, Mike and I, did you think it over? And we'll
Exactly.
discuss what,
That's right.
what happened today. You all right?
Well,
Work was good?
work was good. I meditated for a few hours.
That's good. How was lunch?
It was good. Had whatever Yoda was eating in episode 5.
God, whatever.
I'm still not sure what it was.
Luke didn't really like it, did he? It looked like it tastes bitter.
It did, but
Need
it,
some
but
sugar.
it looked like a stew, so
All right,
that's
Lane.
kind of surprising.
I have my numbers.
Let's get those.
Okay,
numbers.
are you going to highlight those,
I got
Mr.
them.
Kirk?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
9,
Wow.
11,
Huh?
1,
Yep.
6,
Okay.
and finally 2.
Okay.
Is that 5 numbers? We need one more.
Okay, we need one more. The official scorekeeper has
17.
17.
Wow, that's
that is outside of 1 through 12.
1 through 12.
We're gonna go with lucky number 12.
Okay.
Lucky number 12. All right.
Let the record state that those are the numbers picked by Lane. The remaining numbers will be Miss Smith's questions.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, I'm not going to read them.
Go ahead and what's the first number here? We'll get round
So
2
we're going to
started.
start with Lane.
We'll start with Lane, and question number 9. Do not forget that multiple choice is an option.
Right.
You go to the bathroom.
You have to go to the bathroom? All right, guys. Well,
We're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break.
quick break.
But I have to go use the urinal.
And
That's
we've
okay.
just had too much. What is it, Mike? We've had some bantha milk. We've had some.
Oh,
couple
bantha
different
milk.
things. Right.
I thought it was psychopathy.
Yeah.
My bad.
My bad. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
That's right. Folks, welcome back. We are ready for round 2. We are hydrated yet relieved of any pressure that we may be experiencing, and we've also had a couple Townhouse Club crackers
Right.
to hold us off for the rest of this
Lane's
this
gonna
trivia
need a few
trials.
more.
Pass on my
Need
way.
something there.
Absolutely. So Lane has selected his questions. Remember, in the second round, you will be answering 6 questions. Each question is worth 2 points. However, there's a multiple choice option. If you use that multiple choice option, that question answered correctly goes to 1 point. So you're rewarded more points for answering it outright.
All right.
Are you ready?
Who
Yes.
goes first?
You
do.
do, my friend.
And then to her and then me, alternating.
Right.
Well, actually, we will probably go through your first 6 questions first, and then the remaining questions will be left for Sarah.
Wow. Okay.
Are we going to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, I like it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I like it.
I'm ready.
Lane, are you ready?
Yes.
May the force be with you, my friend. Your first
With you.
question. Do not forget the multiple choice is an option.
I'm using it every time.
What is the name of the viceroy of the Trade Federation?
Newt Gunray.
Wow. 2 points. Give it to him.
Was that correct?
No multiple
Okay,
choice
all
for
right,
that,
all right.
my friend.
Not Newt Ray Gun. Newt Gunray.
That right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just want to clarify. There's a lot of newbies out there. I want them to know.
Okay, good.
Mr. Kirk, you want to read number 2?
You may take this. Okay. Number 2. This is for Lane. During their escape from Naboo, the Royal Starship is struck by Federation blaster fire. According to the pilot, which key feature of their ship is hit and must be fixed by
Hyperdrive.
R2-D2?
Is that your final answer?
No, I want a multiple choice.
Give him the multiple choice options, Mr. Kirk.
Choice.
That's what they need
right.
repaired.
Multiple choice. Here we go. We have to scroll over, and it's really kind of tricky. We have A, the Navicomputer. B, the fuel cell. C, the deflector shield.
Deflector shield.
D, shield generator.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna go with C. Final answer.
C, final answer, which
just-
was the deflector shield.
Deflector shield.
That is incorrect.
It's the field. It's the shield generator.
It is the
isn't it?
shield generator. That was
knew it.
answered
Okay.
D.
Okay, I didn't know it because I answered
Let the
it
record
correctly.
state Mr. Smith does not receive any points
0
for that
points
question.
That is going to be in round 3.
3.
We'll do round
Okay,
3.
Round
okay.
3. Yep,
Good
we'll
question.
do
We're
steals in
still
round 3.
still figuring out the trials here.
good.
The Force is speaking to us. We're drinking the Force.
Right.
It comes to us and it goes from us sometimes.
Oh,
So your third question will be
Okay.
Number 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, that's confusing to hear, but I yeah.
And your
Give
question
it to me.
is this.
Okay.
According to Jedi Master Kiadu Mundi,
Mundi.
Oh, the Conehead.
for
Yeah.
nearly how many years have the Sith been extinct?
Oh no.
We'll give you 20 seconds. Don't forget you have the multiple choice
Yeah, I'm
option
gonna have
as
to
well.
use the multiple choice.
Your multiple choice answers are this. Is it A, 10,000 years, B, 500 years, C, 100 years, or D, 1,000 years?
That's a long time.
That's a long time to
I
be
thought
extinct.
it was in the thousands, but now you guys are making me think.
Anytime you may ask for those answers to be repeated.
Can you repeat the answers, please?
We have answer A, which is 10,000 years, B, 500 years, C, 100 years, or D, 1,000 years.
Okay.
I will say that the character in this movie does not reference the number value, however, references this in a different manner.
Never liked Kiadi Mundi. How'd you say his name?
He probably should have been on the council, if we're being honest.
He had a nasal thing.
I
you could
agree. I agree.
He was a nasal speaker.
I agree.
It was the Conehead. It was a lot of pressure
Right.
on his
I agree.
cerebellum.
There was. Yeah.
We'll give you
I'm
10
going to go
seconds.
with, against my, okay, my gut thing is 1,000 years.
5. What's that, your final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct for 1 point.
You got it.
Good job.
Mr. Smith.
It was 1,000 years?
1,000 years.
1,000 years. He actually says a millennium.
I was going to go with 10,000 years.
That's
better.
A very sweaty, difficult question, if I do say so myself. I was very impressed
But still a point.
I
that
hope
he
this
got
means
that
I
with
get
that
the
point.
Easy ones.
Let the record show we are at a. What's the total at this point? We are not scorekeeping. You can go ahead. 3 in round 2. What is his total at this point?
Oh.
We have 8 points here.
8 to 4.
8 to 4 for Mr. Smith.
This
He
is
is
great.
halfway through his
hope so.
questions.
Smith versus Smith. You know.
The next question will be question number 9, selected by Mr. Smith himself. And Ezra Kirk
number.
will be reading this question now.
Alrighty. You ready, Lane?
Yeah.
All right. On which planets? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me start over. On which planet's moons does Anakin say the angels live?
Oh, man, dude.
Gotta be honest.
Can I do an aside here? I actually took a episode 1 quiz.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I answered this one the other day, and it was correct. I can't remember.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
going to need multiple choice so I can figure
Multiple
it out.
choice.
All right. Multiple choice. Here
Gotta
we go.
be honest. Surprised here.
Now, is it? I think it's a smart move, though, right?
I agree. I think this is probably one of the sweatier questions
This
in the
is
list
sweaty.
of questions.
We're getting deep and sweaty. I'd
Yeah.
say. We have A. Iago. B. Camino.
It's Iago.
C. Cloud
Is that
City.
your final answer?
Iago.
Iago is correct.
That's correct.
Yeah,
For
I
1
know.
point
It sounds
from
like Iago.
Mr. Smith.
That's
This is an
right.
Aladdin reference.
As soon as he heard it,
Have to be honest.
As soon as he heard it, he
very
had it.
impressed there.
I am too.
With that response, even for 1 point.
It's not that impressive, though, because I'm using multiple choice every time.
That's okay. Gotta
guys,
be honest.
I think it's smart.
He's using the
Too
multiple
nice.
choice effectively.
These
Right, it
guys
is.
are great. They're too
It's
nice.
difficult. It's difficult questions. These are the trials. This is not a cakewalk by any means.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it's on a parade.
You know, someone out there is sitting right now going, "When are we getting the tough questions?"
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Someone's like,
So
are you kidding me?
leave
Look,
those in the comments. It's our first time.
Yeah.
Salute you. You're incredible. Okay.
So your fourth question or your fifth question,
Yes.
Mr. Smith, will come from a question number 11, which is this: Who portrayed Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace?
Now, he's Irish, so his name is kind of hard to pronounce. I've heard it multiple ways.
Okay.
Wait,
we will
who?
accept multiple
Wait, who?
pronunciations.
Who?
You want the question repeated?
Wait,
Yes,
you wanna,
please, please, 'cause I forgot who you're asking about.
Who portrayed Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Episode
God.
1?
I thought you were
Okay,
asking us
okay.
who it was.
Ewan McGregor.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's how you say his name, right? Yes, Ewan McGregor.
Give him 2 points.
2 points.
That's 2 points for Mr. Smith.
I was getting
Not-
Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan confused.
That's why these are the trials. That's why we allow our contestants to divulge
called-
in psychopathy
That's
before
right.
they
It's called
participate.
separation. All right.
Straight water, guys.
This
That's
is
right.
separation.
That's right. Interesting that it got the 2 points. Some may call that a softball question. However, not a lot of people know the actors.
No, I thought that was a really good.
From the
question.
movies.
That was
Moulin
good.
Rouge is actually an
That was good.
incredible.
It was a great movie. He was in that as
Great
well.
movie.
Yes.
Lane's
All right.
last question comes from number 12, Mr.
Number
Kirk.
12. You picked this. This was you. You
This was the
meditated
Force.
On the Force.
I did.
Okay.
I did. I remember.
All right. Number 12. What
Yep.
is Anakin's first line in Episode 1? First line.
Dude.
His very first line.
Okay. Going with it. I'm going with it.
Yeah.
You need them blasters fixed. Yeah.
Is that your final
Is that
answer?
your final answer?
Final answer is what he said. That's what he said. You need them blasters fixed.
Got to be honest, as I do not recall any blasters
No.
being present
shocked.
in this scene.
I'm shocked.
Is that answer
Walked to
correct?
his shop. She walked in and he said, "You need them blasters fixed." And Padme said, "Yeah."
Gotta be honest, I play a
I
really
need
good
my
Han
blasters
Solo
fixed.
impersation
I don't
there.
think we were watching the same movie.
Yep.
I'm
I
not
think
so
he was
sure.
watching
I'm
episode
pretty sure.
4 in the cantina.
Was that the holiday
Well-
special that I got around?
Possibly.
I don't remember.
Now
Possibly.
there's an Ewok beside him.
That answer is incorrect. I will go
That
on
is
record
wrong.
and state that. Mr.
we like
Kirk,
the correct
what was
answer?
the correct answer?
I want you to translate this for me, if that's okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, where is that answer?
Here we go. It's right, dear.
Yes. So, Mr. Kirk here speaks Highland Dwarf,
Right.
Which is
Okay.
what Anakin was
Anakin's
speaking
first
in
line
this
in
moment.
episode 1 is "Mitasa chupasa."
Which he says, "I was cleaning the fan switches.
So
Watu.
Or the blasters."
whichever.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Okay.
Right.
I do remember that now.
I would have
Thank
gotten that one.
So after round 2 and Mr. Smith, not a bad round for him, I got to be honest. I'm very impressed. Used the multiple choice. Not as many 2-pointers as he
Impressed
probably
were
would
you?
have liked.
Did you say very impressed?
I'm pretty doggone impressed for how
Okay.
inebriated this individual is at this
Me
point.
too. Me too.
He's had a little bit of the Jabba juice,
He has.
you. Straight water.
whatever they call it there on Coruscant. Mr. Smith, at this point,
Or porous.
the official scorekeeper, we have a score of 11-4 after Mr. Smith's first
ground again.
2 rounds.
But here's the thing. If I take a multiple choice and get them all right,
She's
I'm at 10 points.
wow.
Let's go.
That is
Smart for him.
that
go.
is
Kind of the thing.
not messing around.
officially on the record.
I got a question right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna. This is round
Is
2.
she Snoke?
It is
Is Sarah
round
Snoke?
This is round 2.
Blonde,
We'll
blue-eyed.
never know till December.
I'm not so sure. I was a little divided on am I team Smith or am I team Smith, and I really wasn't quite.
That's
sure
a tongue twister.
until this point. I think I'm team Smith.
I agree. I got to be honest. I think I've switched allegiance. I mean,
Me too.
Like when we first saw Twilight, I thought I was Team Jacob.
Right.
Turns out I'm
Edward
Team
all-
Edward.
all the way.
So I got to be honest. I'm switching sides here. Team Smith for me as well.
Yeah.
Good call.
I like it. All
So
right.
that concludes round 2 for Mr. Smith. Now we will administer questions to Ms. Smith.
Okay, let's do it.
You have the remaining 6 questions listed.
Yes.
May the
And
force be with you.
do not forget that you have a multiple choice option.
Yes.
Which will result in a 1 point for you or 2 points if you answer the question outright. And your first question is this. When Anakin first meets Padme, he compares her to what celestial being?
An angel.
Is that your final answer?
Let's go.
Yes.
That's 2 points
Let's
for
go.
Miss Smith. Let's put those on the
was
board.
asleep during that
I
part.
was
go.
awake.
That-
First time I watched it with the boyfriend.
Gotta
Let's
be
go.
honest. This is
Let's
where
go.
the strategy comes into play, as I haven't
his head.
seen this
The
in a
dark
long
side
time.
is strong with
Long
her.
time.
a long time.
Right.
Oh my
long
gosh.
time.
I like it. Okay.
Strike that question.
Here we go. Let's strike that one out, and we're good to go.
that
We're on to
2
number
points?
4. That was
That was 2 points for Miss Smith. She is gaining ground like none other.
right.
Honestly, because this is the first trivia trials.
It is. It is.
Let the record state.
Let it state.
Let the record state.
Here we go. Question number 4.
4.
Here we are. After analyzing Anakin's blood, Obi-Wan proclaims that Anakin has a midichlorian count of over what number?
Do not forget that you have the multiple choice option.
I'm going to have to go with the multiple choice.
The multiple choice she wants as what are
Right,
those
she wants
answers?
Multiple choice. She's got it. A, over 2,000. B, over 20,000. C, over 10,000. D, over 200,000.
What's your midichlorian count as?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't checked in a long time. The last time I was in there was about, I want to say like 11,000.
God, that's pretty low.
I think it's.
midichlorian
I think it's.
count.
It's under Qui-Gon's count.
Okay.
Qui-Gon's around 12. I think.
Okay.
OM.
That's pretty
Could you
fair.
repeat?
The options.
The choices,
yeah.
please.
So we have
Absolutely.
A, over
Absolutely.
2,000. B, over 20,000. C, over 10,000. D, over 200,000.
Wow. Big jump there from 10,000 to 2,000.
Really, this is a big jump.
I'm going to have to say B.
And that answer was?
Over 20,000, and that's correct.
That's correct for a point. Miss
job.
Smith, surprising.
She's
Maybe
a fake sleeper.
Maybe
She fake
no
sleeps.
one.
Osmosis.
That's some strategy that we haven't seen in a long time.
Chris Rock,
Sleeping
Osmosis
or
Jones.
faking sleeping during the film to
Well,
convince your
I think
spouse that you're actually
the last time
participating.
we did see it was episode 5 when Yoda went to sleep,
He went to sleep and disappeared.
and then he came back and he said,
Oh, that's so
"There
sad.
is another."
Are you claiming that we have a Force ghost amongst us in Miss
We may-
Smith?
We may have that.
Breaking news.
My wife said
We have with us a Jedi master who has become one with the Force,
What would that
present
make my
on
child?
set.
I love it.
Interesting stuff.
okay.
This is
All right.
great. This is great.
Thank
Again,
you.
I'm Team Smith. All right.
I'm too. Team Smith, put your comments down. What
Me too.
team are you rooting for at this point? You know, maybe your allegiance has switched throughout the
we get-
match. Give us a
Can we get a
timestamp.
quick check-in on the score?
She's
here?
already beating me.
Get
Erica.
a get a 11 to 7,
7.
and she still has more than half of her questions
Okay.
to go at this point. As haven't felt this nervous.
I didn't see it going this way.
in a long time.
My
The dark
life
side
is
clouds.
flashing.
In a
before my
long
eyes.
time. Sarah,
Yes, sir.
are you ready for your third question?
I'm ready.
This is question number 5 from the list of questions that you were not able to choose from. Let me go on the record and state that she was not given the option of using the Force.
Before you read
yes,
that,
okay,
though,
yeah.
can I say, while Lane was
Yep.
meditating, I thought I saw some manipulation in the
Oh,
Force.
like a mind trick.
I thought she mind tricked him into picking the questions that he did.
You know, as I actually had when we were creating the trivia trials, I had considered using a dice at some point,
Right.
but I was afraid that we may have a Jedi or Sith Lord amongst us.
Right.
And the results may
Blue.
have been in jeopardy at that point.
I'm not going to lie. I don't remember writing half of these questions.
That is fair.
So,
I
I'm
believe
not sure
both of us were inebriated.
I
while
I think I'm
creating
sitting
these
next to
questions.
Snoke, folks.
I think
I agree.
Someone's influencing the show.
Hashtag your
Sarah
Snoke
is
theory
Snoke.
sucks. Steel Wars, if you're watching,
Slam on you. Bro.
slam on you.
Slam on you.
You've been owned.
All right, here we go.
Sarah, your question number 5 is this. When making a bet with Qui-Gon, Watto draws a chance cube, speak of the devil.
Oh my gosh.
Which color on the chance cube is representing Anakin?
I just answered this one.
And I wasn't listening.
Yet was
Good.
she paying attention? That is the question.
Okay, let's go multiple choice.
We're going with multiple choice. Your multiple choice answers are this. Is it A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, green? We'll give you 15 seconds on this.
Which color on the chance cube represented Anakin? It's a tough
Let the
question.
record state that there were only 2 colors on the chance cube.
There
I
were
believe.
only
Am I right?
2 colors.
totally
We listed
forget that.
4, but there were only 2.
That's right.
Yellow?
2.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Was it
No
blue?
points.
Blue.
Blue.
The correct answer was blue.
Wow.
What was
Wait,
the other
so
color on
Blue
there?
for the boy.
Was
The
red.
color was red.
Yellow was an absolute made up
matter.
color that I don't think exists in the Star Wars universe.
I've never seen yellow anywhere.
Never seen it.
Nope.
Okay.
Strike that
Just the
question
land.
from the record. Mr. Kirk, what
You only got
is
one wrong.
Miss Smith's next question?
All right. Question number 7. What is the first word of the opening crawl in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace?
As I got to be honest, I think people thought when we were putting together trivia trials that we were going to throw softball questions.
I thought I think they
This
did.
is fast pitch, guys.
They did.
This is fast pitch.
Fast pitch.
I got to be honest.
That was kind of a slider, wasn't it?
some
I would go.
Could you repeat the question?
Absolutely.
Please? Sorry.
absolutely,
All right.
absolutely.
So, what is the first word of the opening crawl in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace?
And let me
The
go
opening-
on record.
sure, and I
there may
think
be there may be some confusion. It isn't the title of the movie.
Correct.
No,
Right.
that is not included. It is the subject matter.
And I'm positive that I know. But I have
Perfect.
my multiple choice.
What?
Okay. So, did I already give you multiple choice?
No.
Okay, sorry.
She wishes to use the multiple choice
she's
option.
manipulating more
Our
than her
child
husband
is
right
going to
now.
be a
This
Sith
is-
Lord.
I agree.
believe
I
it.
think that
I
is
totally
a
believe that.
fair,
There
fair
was no
assessment.
father.
All right, so we're looking for the first word in the opening
Yep.
crawl.
Yes.
Is it A, war, B, turmoil, C, taxation, D, conflict?
As these are some sweaty questions, I have to be honest.
I'm sweating right now. You're right.
I can feel your sweat.
Are they deep and sweaty?
They're pretty deep.
They're getting deep.
It's pretty
I like
deep.
it.
I'm pretty sure we might need to lower the thermostat at some point.
I honestly
50
thought we did.
degrees.
It's
Can they hear that train?
no, they can't.
Absolutely not. I
War?
hope.
I'm
Is
War?
war your final answer? Would you like to hear the question? The
Yeah,
responses?
let me hear the responses.
Can I steal
again.
that?
Let's give her the.
Okay.
Let's give her.
So we
let's
have-
give her the. Let's give her
we
the
have-
answers.
A is war, B is turmoil, C is taxation, D is conflict.
She knows now because I.
Turmoil. B.
Is that your final answer? Give her a point. On the record.
Correct.
Guys, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith may be shooting himself in the foot here.
I think he's sleeping in the doghouse tonight.
I think he's sleeping in the doghouse, maybe giving her answers unknowingly.
My pants
Yeah.
are wet.
His pants are soaked. May have to borrow some sweatpants.
I never know what's going to be said on this
That's
podcast,
right.
and I love it.
Let the record state that will not be redacted from the record.
No, that's staying on. All right,
Erica
awesome.
wrote it down.
That was great.
It's there.
So that was question number 7.
She has 2 more
Two
questions.
questions to go, and where are we on the score here?
We're number 8, my friend.
11 to 8.
Oh, 11 to 8.
Miss Smythe has a chance here to really come at Mr. Smythe.
She does.
Gotta be honest.
Well, really, it comes down to, Mike, is she going to take the risk and just go with her gut and say the answer, or is she going to go to multiple choice?
That's a great question.
And I don't. There's no pressure there because the smart move sometimes is to go with the multiple choice.
Could not agree more. And I got to be honest, as I'm looking at the questions she's about to receive, pretty tough questions.
Pretty tough.
Got to be honest. Sarah,
Yes, sir.
your next question is number 8, and it is this. What is the name of the protocol droid which greets Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan on the Federation flagship at the beginning of Star Wars Episode 1?
And I was awake for this time.
That's great because it's right in the beginning. So that's great.
It is.
This is a deep and
gonna
sweaty
need-
question.
The multiple
The
choice.
multiple choice.
She asks for the multiple choice,
Man.
and she shall receive the multiple choice. Is it answer A, TC-14, B, C-3PO, C, TC-25, or is it D, C-4PO?
C3PO. Is that serious? Oh,
Sir, he may have to receive a penalty
I'm
for...
telling you right
take
now.
a point away. I'll take it. Erase that point.
Lane is
Could you
killing
read
me right
A
now.
and C again, please?
Answer A is TC-14, and answer C is TC-25.
Narrow it down, Regis.
I just needed to. I remember
Give me
the
a
B and D.
The spirit, maybe the force, may be working in Sarah's favor at this point. We
Something's
shall
going on.
see. We'll give you another 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go with A.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Give her a point. Utilizing the multiple choice.
When my wife pays attention, she really pays attention.
She pays
I'll give you
attention
that
with her
much.
eyes closed, as apparently. As
I like
have
it.
to be honest,
it.
I have been in a state of shock since we started this.
Honestly, I'm in a daze as well, my friend. Or is that not the same thing?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's not the psychopathy. It's not the psychopathy.
I feel like the Cleveland Indians last October, and she's the Cubs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just completely.
So you're still
destroyed.
ahead by
Blinds.
1 point. Is that right?
Doesn't matter.
I believe
Doesn't
he
matter.
is.
Is he?
Doesn't matter.
What? Can we get a quick
He's up
score?
2 points, isn't he?
He's up 2 points.
11-9.
Won't last long, guys.
11-9 is the total right
And
now.
I think this is doable. I think this is doable on this question.
For 2
here.
points, you think?
I
For
think
2
it is.
points,
Awesome.
your
Good.
last round 2 question, Sarah.
Okay.
Here we go.
And that will be delivered by Mr. Kirk.
I got you. All right. Number 10. What is the name of Anakin's best friend on Tatooine?
Take your time on this one. We'll give her 20 seconds.
His best friend.
Yep. Go ahead.
I will provide a bit of a clue. I
Okay.
don't think that it'll jeopardize the question.
Lane's
There was a lot of friends on the planet. However, this friend embraced him at one point. I will say that.
It actually is his best friend.
Best friend.
Embraced him.
Well,
Interesting.
I have to be honest. I think if she goes the multiple choice with the with the answers that she should receive, Elaine may be very upset by some of the answers.
Very upset.
Gotta go on record.
so should
with
we go
that.
for multiple choice?
Unless you
Well,
know the answer.
I have a gut feeling, but I think if I go with it,
Hello. The gut also could be the baby.
You were asleep
Could be
I
the
was not
baby.
asleep. I've seen this part.
with your boyfriend.
No, I've seen it.
That was a good 10 years ago. I'm not so sure if her judgment was clouded at that point. May
Is
not
his
have the
best
answer.
friend R2D2?
Is that your final answer?
No.
You were just asking us if
I
that was.
I was.
You
Are there
wanted us to tell
clarification
you.
questions
No,
allowed? Because I would
let's-
have been asking them all day long.
Let's hear the multiple
that's why
choice.
we
Let the record show that Mr. Smith is in the lead at this point.
That is
Nothing
true.
to worry about so far.
He is getting a little
I'm
worked
worried.
up. He's getting a little worked up.
Let's hear the multiple choice.
Let's hear the multiple choice.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because you'll still be up by 1 if I get it correct.
Let's hear. Yeah, absolutely.
That's very fair.
All right, so A for Anakin's best friend on Tatooine. Is it A, Greedo, B, Kitster, C, Evan, D, Dorme?
I don't know if any of those answers were actually the gut feeling that she
No.
had.
I'm not so sure
May
that
have been
they
the
were.
baby pressing,
Maybe I was asleep.
Maybe
or
she,
she
was
might have
asleep.
been asleep.
Gonna go with B.
B.
Final answer.
Is that your
Are you
final
sure?
answer?
Sure.
Give her a point.
Yep.
That's another
got it.
point for Miss Smythe. We have ourselves a ball game, I believe, at 11-10. As cannot emphasize this enough. Did not anticipate such a close game.
I'm happy. I'm really happy with where this
too.
is at right now.
I hate Kidster.
So
hate him.
Also, got to be honest.
Hey, Annie.
I mean, Mr. Smith visibly upset.
he's upset
by
He's
maybe the
upset.
questions that have been
to my core, guys.
that have been administered, or maybe
Swish,
the
flick, and
performance
cast.
of Miss Smith.
I think it's both. I think it's a combination.
I
I
do
think it's a
too.
You
combination.
got any Lady Bly? Because
He's on the-
Phil,
he's on
We
the-
can offer our contestants
We do
alcoholic
have liquid
beverages.
courage if you
Gonna
need
need a
some.
lot
It's not a
more than that,
caravan,
my friend.
It's not a caravan of
I need a
courage.
caravan of courage and
but
that Han
it's-
Solo cup.
As long as they are of age in the state of Ohio.
I'm 19 years old.
So that was round 2.
That was round.
That was round 2. In conclusion,
yes. Does anyone need a break?
anyone need
I'm
a
okay.
break?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I need refuel.
Lane's like, can I watch maybe a little bit of episode
me a-
1 for round 3?
back in
Lane's like,
an hour and a half.
Yeah, let me
guys.
watch a little bit of that here.
I want to watch that first lightsaber.
I'll sleep through it all.
Well, we'll just move on then and,
We'll move on.
and read the rules of round 3.
for it.
Round 3, a little different here. Each individual is going to receive a question.
I can't do that on air.
It will be your own question. And there are 8 total questions. Each individual will receive 4 questions. Number 1 being the easiest question, number 2 being the second easiest, number 3 being the third easiest, number 4 being the hardest question available in round 3. Your first question will be worth 1 point. Your second question worth 2 points. Third worth 3. Fourth question worth 4 points. That could be a game changer.
That's
my
a game
friend.
changer. They get harder as we go, for real this time.
That's what she
Is there a
said.
multiple choice?
Sort of.
Did you say that?
No.
There are no multiple choice options. Round 3 is focused on movie quotes, whether the quote itself needs to be completed and fulfilled, or you will answer the individual or the character which spoke the quote within the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
dark and sweaty.
It's very deep. This is round 3.
moisture
It
is
could
there.
cost you. It could not cost you. Let me also go on record that steals are in round 3.
How does that work?
Let's go.
Let's say Mr. Smith is provided the first question. He answers the question incorrectly. We will provide an opportunity for Miss Smith to provide an answer. If she does, she's awarded the point value.
civil-
Now, is there
Manner.
any
Manner.
penalty?
In a civilized manner, there is no physical contact that may
Okay.
be made
Okay.
throughout the trivia trials.
And I'm worried about myself mostly.
Absolutely.
I want to be absolutely.
Mike, is there
Yes.
any penalty for a steal and getting the incorrect?
No penalties.
No
The point is just awarded to the correct
Okay.
answer.
So you
Okay.
might
So
as
it's
well
worth a
give
guess.
It's worth a guess.
It is absolutely worth a guess.
Now, I will also say one piece of advice to both of you: have another drink of psychopathy, my friend. And as Yoda would say,
May the
remember
force-
the cave. Remember your
Next to the
failure
tree.
at
Yes.
the cave.
Yes.
I'm in the mic.
Okay, here we go. Now, Mike, we're going to go back and forth on these. Who starts on this round, buddy?
Round 3, we'll give it to the leader, which still is Lane, the Smith Master Smythe.
Sith,
Sith
the
Master.
north.
maybe.
Too much psychopathy has been consumed on set. I will request that another be presented
Okay, I got
at a
you.
moment's notice.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
round 3, as
Round 3.
always, may the force be with you. Your first question is this. Who said the following
Okay.
for 1 point? Now this
Yeah, 1 point. Okay.
is pod racing.
Oh. My young friend, Jake Lloyd, also known as Anakin Skywalker.
Give him a point. That's
Give him a
1 point
2 points.
for
Well done.
Mr. Smith.
Okay.
That would have been
Okay.
my guess as well.
I will
outta
say
here.
that was a softball question.
That was a
love
pretty big
you so
softball
much.
question.
That's why it's worth 1 point, and they
1
will
point.
progressively get a little harder as we go through round 3. So the first question for Sarah is what, Ez?
Here we go. So number 2. Who said the following? Always 2 there are. No more, no less.
That's for 1 point, as I'm
1 point.
She needs to provide the character here.
She does.
Does
I
she
literally
have
put
it
it
in
right in
her?
the strike zone. It's right there.
Gotta be honest, really glad I did. You didn't use an accent on this question.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Is that your
Finally.
final
Phrasing
answer?
kind of gave it away, but
Are you sure? Okay. Correct.
The statement as it is in the movie cannot be altered in any form. It is
Right.
correct. It is Yoda.
Mike's slam.
I
Give
do
him a
have
point.
to have seen the movie to know that.
Right. you would.
Absolutely do. She watched it, whether it was 10 years ago or a couple days ago. We don't know.
Right. That's really.
But give her a point,
Yeah.
which leads us to our total at this point is 12-11. Is that accurate?
10, I think. Is
The
it?
record is updating. 11. Got to be honest, as I haven't done this much math since 5th grade.
Me neither, my friend. Me
It's-
neither.
In my head, I don't know how. That's not what she
That's
said.
not what she said, but
No steals have
She
been
wanted
used
to.
because we have a couple softball questions, but we will go back to Mr. Smith for his 2-point question. Remember, it is revolved around movie quotes,
Yeah.
and you have another who said it question.
okay, give it to me.
Who said this, Mr. Smith? I beg your pardon, but what do you mean naked? For 2 points.
No.
For 2 points.
Repeat the question, please.
Repeat the question.
Yeah.
Who said it, Mr. Smith? I beg your pardon, but what do you mean naked?
dude.
As I have to be honest, I think we might have stumped Mr. Smith
I
on the
honestly-
2-point
Oh.
question.
I think it's
What
unbelievable.
podcast are we on again?
He's just thinking, I think the word naked threw him off.
I think he did. I think he may be thinking of Star Wars, which is not Star Wars. Episode
A deep
1, The
and dark
Phantom
past
Menace.
is coming out.
The dark
Let the
side
record
is
state
clouding
that
my
will be
judgment.
redacted from the official transcript of the trivia
That
trials.
never happened.
Could I get a
Would you like the
repeat
question
the question
repeated?
thrice?
Your question.
This is the last repeat.
This is the only time we will repeat this question
New
ever
rule.
again
Right.
in the history
Say
of
it
trivia
slowly.
trials.
Say it slowly.
Who said it, Mr. Smith?
Slowly.
I beg your pardon? But what do you mean naked? Let me go on record. That was a Yoda impersonation,
Right.
Which is throwing me off a little.
which will strick. I shall read it in a
Mace
non-accent.
So this is a fourth reading.
The fourth reading,
Okay.
redacting what I said previously. The quote is this: I beg your pardon, but what do you mean naked? For 2 points.
That's a lot of
That's-
redactions.
Is this a level 4 question?
This is a level 2
Level
question.
2 question?
Yes. We're going to give him 20 seconds to provide an answer. If he doesn't provide it in that time, Miss Smith will be able to steal.
That's right.
I didn't remember seeing a lot of nudity in episode 1, I got to be honest.
You did or you didn't?
I didn't.
Well, it was in the deleted scenes.
Oh, was that the Blu-ray? or-
I think that was the original.
I got it.
Okay, okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
What's your answer? In
How
5?
about the slut?
Was it?
Wow.
Was that a final answer?
That's
or-
my final answer. That's it.
I don't think he knows, Mike.
I gotta be
No,
honest.
that's who it is.
Is that his
that
final
right?
answer?
I think
I'm
it's his-
not sure.
Is that your final answer? Yes.
Final answer. Final answer.
I think it's his final answer. And that is wrong.
That is
Mike.
incorrect.
That's incorrect.
No points shall be awarded. Would you like to steal? Sarah, we'll give you 10
Sure.
seconds to steal.
Yeah, literally, you could. I don't think you could get it more. Was he guessing, Mike?
In 5, 4, it was a
Anakin?
definite guess. 3. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's incorrect as well.
incorrect.
The trivia trials, folks, are not softballs. The correct answer comes from our scorekeeper, Erica Frank. C3PO was the correct answer. Gotta be honest, as Mr. Smythe despises C3PO, may
hate
have fast
C-3PO.
forwarded
I think he
through
didn't-
that
I-
segment on VHS.
Honestly, foreshadowing, folks. Go back and look in the beginning of this,
right.
and our friend did nothing but diss C-3PO,
That's right.
and it
C-3PO
cost him
less
in
than Jar
this
Jar
round.
Binks.
did. I think he actually owns the 1999 version on VHS. Fast forwarded that scene every time.
He did. He really did.
Yeah, it takes a while. but-
No hot
Okay, good
oil
question.
bath for Mr. Kerr or Mr. Smythe on that question. It's stricken. What is our total at this point? Still 12-11. No points were awarded. That was a big one. That was a 2-point question.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Oh, it's when they when he meets R2D2 and
That
R2.
is correct. That is correct.
Well, you can't understand R2.
That's great. That is very true.
That's
Okay.
Well,
So-
you can if you know the beeps and
Got
whistles.
it. Miss Smith has
if you know
her.
the beeps and whistles.
Is this her first opportunity at taking the lead or second?
I think this is first or second.
Her first opportunity
Maybe
of taking
first,
the
for sure.
lead.
Fine. Please be gentle.
All right.
Her 2-point question is what?
2-point question number 4 here. Who said it? Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
And remember, Sarah, this comes from episode 1, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. That's a tough question. God, I don't know who was writing these questions,
Right.
but that is incorrect coming from the scorekeeper providing some suggested answers herself. Had to strike that one down.
That was not correct.
That was not correct. We'll give you another 10 seconds.
Could you repeat the question really quickly? Or the quote?
Absolutely. Who said it? Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
Mr. Smith jeopardizing himself keeping the lead here if he provides the answer to his wife.
It's true. That's true.
That's a tough one.
This is a tough one.
But he's gonna
I'm
have
so
a steal.
excited.
Okay.
I know one.
Obi-Wan?
Shut up!
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Give her 2 points.
Oh, no!
Give her
Right
2
into the
points.
Right into
Right into the lead. She takes the lead with a 13-12 score. Ezra Kirk, gotta be honest, getting kind of concerned that we might have to
Yeah.
go into a
Is
tiebreaker
that like answer C?
here at some point.
Should I start working on some questions?
Actually, I don't know if the math even calculates any knockout opportunity here. We're going to go through the
I will
questions
say-
in their entirety because, to be honest, I haven't done this difficult math since 5th grade.
Right.
Cannot foresee 3 questions from now what the score could possibly be.
It could be anything.
We'll
We
all
don't know.
find out together
Right.
here in any moment.
Ah, that is unbelievable.
So-
2 points
I
awarded.
know you were asleep by then.
13-12. I'm not so sure she slept at all during this film.
Jedi mind trick, my friend.
She has absorbed this movie, sleeping, non-sleeping, 10 years ago, last night. I don't know.
All the
As
credits will do fine.
That would be
That's
fine.
right. No, that won't. Not a bad individual,
Pizza Hut.
not an impression there that I've done.
Yeah.
Lane, we come back to you for
Okay.
your 3-point question.
Yeah. Steph Curry.
Your 3-point question.
This is 3-point.
3-point.
We're on 3-point questions now.
3-point question.
Yeah, we're on 3-point.
Question
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Question 5.
Here for a second.
Did we get the score right? Are we okay?
13-12.
Okay, cool.
We have another Who Said the Following question for you, Lane.
Okay.
Lane, who said the following?
Okay.
The force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear. As I gotta be honest,
I'll be honest with you.
that's one of the most difficult questions I've ever heard in Star Wars trivia. To this date.
Let's be real honest. We could actually have made these a little more difficult.
Yeah.
We could have made them a little more softball. It was a
it's
wide
Mace
range.
Windu.
Is that your final answer?
Dude, don't ask me like that. Come on. Come on. Okay, can you repeat it one more time? One more time.
Who said the following, Lane?
Yeah.
He's second guessing himself a lot.
No.
The force is unusually.
clouding my judgment.
That is a Sith
Yeah.
characteristic.
Right.
There may be a Sith presence. We have not checked the premises for Sith
haven't.
lords.
Just give me the quote.
The force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear.
See, I can see Mace Windu going, the force is essential. What was the quote again?
This will be the final.
Final verse.
It's just the fourth.
Just repeat
the
it. I gotta
fourth-
say it in his accent.
The force is unusually strong with him.
Usually strong with him.
That much is clear.
That much
You
is
folks
clear.
at home, I imagine them yelling
I
at
see
their
John
laptops
Travolta
at
right
this
next to him,
moment.
just kind of pulling out a pistol.
They're frustrated.
I'm going to go Mace Windu final answer.
That's your final answer. That is incorrect.
It's incorrect.
The 3-point question missed by Lane. A
I actually wonder if I don't. So, wow.
huge opportunity there to take the lead.
Wow.
With a bit of game.
And you can't tell me until
We have
Sarah
a chance.
tries to
We have
steal
a
it.
chance for a steal here. So,
We'll give her, because of the difficulties, we'll give her 20 seconds to provide a
I thought I had
response
that
on
one.
this.
I really thought I had that one.
just going to think it through. Would you like us to repeat it? This will
No,
be
I've got it.
The fifth
He needed
time.
it 1,000 times.
Okay, so
I've got it.
Okay.
That may have been the psychopathy, not
Right.
so
Know the
much
answer?
the
No,
dark
no, I
side.
got the quote.
The dark side.
And I have to guess because I feel like many folks within
Yeah.
episode 1.
It's a pretty general statement. Could have been
Yeah,
by
it is.
anybody but Mace Windu.
That one's out. I'm gonna go with Qui-Gon.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Give her 3 points. For the record, a steal. A
Great, folks. I'll see you later.
pointer.
I'm out for tonight.
Unbelievable.
Gotta be honest, as I'm shocked. I don't know what's happening. I thought I had a heavyweight favor here.
I
Guys,
thought
I'm
we
actually
did
trying.
too.
And
I'm
it wasn't
actually
the
trying.
it wasn't the
I know you are.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can
On-
say. Go ahead.
it's on the record.
We grew up in a different generation, right?
That's right. That's
yeah,
right. Come
we
on.
did.
That's right.
4, 5, 6. They had been out for 20 years by the time we
That's
were
right.
like, 10
Yep.
years old.
That's right.
Yep.
I remember in 1999.
Yep.
Okay.
Episode 1 came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember the excitement. I remember the build-up.
on.
As I told you beforehand,
Yeah.
full disclosure, as these two folks say,
Uh-huh.
I read as a 6th grader
Come on.
Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, the novelization.
That's the
Wow.
gospel.
I am
Wow.
ashamed at myself, but
You're still.
even more than my shame, I am so proud of my wife.
So impressed.
Can't believe how well she's doing. I'm really embarrassed still,
This is heartfelt.
but she's incredible. Okay,
This is
move
hard.
on.
We may have to edit this out for
Sorry.
the tears that I'm
I'm
actually about to
wiping
drop
away
here. We might have to take
tears.
a commercial break
There's a towel over
unless I can get it together.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
You needed that.
I'm okay. Gotta be honest, I also was not expecting this from Mr. Smith.
Well-
Not his best performance. Gotta be honest, haven't seen him in Star Wars trivia before.
Right.
Assuming this isn't his best
I
performance.
did think this was Lord of the Rings trivia.
That is fair.
That's true.
We
And
did
that is our
provide
effect on
alcoholic
us.
beverages and
Mago Venom.
the notion that this was a Lord of the Rings trivia.
All right. All right.
What is the official score from our scorekeeper
we're-
at this time? 16-12. Have to be
Mrs.
honest.
Smith
Whoa.
over Mr. Smith.
16-12?
16-12.
So here we have a situation as where Miss Smith has to miss this question. If she does,
well, now, yes.
Lane can get a 4-pointer.
Right. He could steal if we go through
He
all
could
the
also steal. There's so many scenarios.
There's a lot of
Yes.
scenarios.
I can't calculate this.
Right.
I have no calculator or a
Right.
6th grade math education.
Right.
So
5th grade was the last time.
we probably will need to get an electronic board to provide the score in our next trivia trials. How we are stuck with whiteboards and basic math.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, episode 1 was a really long
It's
time.
a long time ago, unless you
1999.
watched it yesterday, which we all did.
Which we all
It's
did.
true.
Okay.
But none of us were drinking in the moment. Number 6 question
we
is,
go.
what do we have for Sarah for
right.
3 points?
Sarah, this is for 3 points. Number 6. Who said the following? I move for a vote of no confidence in Chancellor Valorum's leadership.
Queen Amidala.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Final answer.
Did you have a
Final answer.
listening device in our car on the way here?
Is that
Final
the final
answer.
That is ridiculous. This is fake news. Fake news. I'm telling fake news.
I did ask him to review a little with me on the way here.
And I quoted
was
that
one of
And
those-
he
exactly.
offered a quote.
But is it actually Queen
It is the dark side.
Amidala?
Or is it Padme?
That's right.
Oh, come on.
The answer is right.
That's correct.
That's 3 points
Queen
for
Amidala.
the record. Not,
So now I literally
you.
can't win, can I?
you can
You
if you
have a
get the
chance.
next
And
4-pointer
you
and
can
you steal.
Steal.
Yeah.
You can steal.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Okay.
So
It's
you-
the trivia trials as gotta be honest on my toes right now.
Yeah, I know. This is pretty sick. So we have a score check-in real quick.
Let's check out the score. 19 to
19 to
12.
12.
A huge Goliath lead for Sarah
bathroom
Smith.
break?
I can't. If a break is necessary so we don't have a mess on
good.
set, I will allow it.
I was just going to take my phone to the bathroom and study for a couple
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
The bathroom break will be required to be 20 seconds or less.
Okay, then forget it. I can
So
hold it.
no use of data will be provided in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Lane, your 4-point question.
Give it to me.
Are you ready?
Now, should
I'm
we
ready.
provide a little context?
Master Mike.
This is no longer a who said.
There is a direct quote that
Gotta
will be
fill in the
read,
blank.
and you need to finish the quote or fill in the blank at any point. Are you ready?
No. Let's do it.
The quote is this: there's always a end quote for 4 points. Gotta be honest, as I think we may have stumped him or lost him here. Did his mic cut out?
How many words can I request that?
Yes, sure. Why not? What do you
We'll
think?
go ahead and say that there's 2 words
We're
that
looking
finish
for.
this sentence. Would you like me to repeat
I was-
the quote?
going to give you one of those words and just have a little fill in the blank, but
Well,
let's see
be
if you can do
honest.
it. This is a 4-pointer, so I understand.
Would you like the quote repeated?
Please.
There's always a blank blank.
There's always a blank blank. Oh crap!
I see Lane going through the movie in his
Right.
mind, missing
I do
this
too.
Can I
particular
give
moment.
the audience a peek into my mind?
We can try that
all right?
out. Not sure
Not
that
as an
Rebel
official
Watch
answer.
has the technology for that.
I'm not Ace Windu.
Where's your mind at?
I'm thinking Mace Windu again. He said there's always another Sith, but that's wrong.
He's really stuck on Mace Windu right now. I'm not
Love him.
certain why.
I really wish Tupac would have played him. Did you know that was an option?
That is
He auditioned for the role.
that
and he was shot.
that was-
Unfortunately.
This
was great music.
This is tough.
some more trivia. It is tough.
There's
That's
always
why
a-
it's a 4-pointer.
There's always an In-N-Out burger.
Wow. At this point,
He's got nothing.
Do
in the
we
tank.
need to give him context?
I think what we should do here, we're going to give you some context.
Okay,
This
all
is
right.
hard.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a
And
4-pointer.
That was
This
the
is
psychopathy
very
talk.
generous on behalf of the Rebel Watch Committee on this one.
It's because I'm down 7, isn't it?
I actually think we need to just. we're going to ask you guys both. We're going to modify both questions, and I want you just to give me
always
one
a-
word. So this is where I modified your question as well
Okay.
on the fly here. This is on the fly.
Breaking
we're calling
news
an audible.
here. Check.
Calling that
Check,
audible
check.
right now. Send it to.
What's the
to Kirk.
audible
Here we go.
is?
All right. So. All right. I don't think I'm going to provide you any context. I'm just going to give you one more word, and you need to fill in the blank.
Yeah, give it to me. Come on.
All right.
That is
Number
also
7.
what she said.
That is what she said. That's what she says.
That is
Time
not
to
the
time.
quote.
That's not. That's not it. Here we go.
I'm so confused.
Me too. Number 7. There's always a blank fish.
Bigger. They're in the Gungan stingray, and they're going through the ocean.
Is that
There's
your
always
final
a bigger
answer?
fish, Qui-Gon Jinn. It actually alludes to everything that happens in the rest of the entire Star Wars galaxy. There's always a bigger fish. There's always another Sith. There's always
As it's like a light
What
bulb
was in that
just went off.
psychopathy? We need
Something.
to contact Mad Tree.
Something.
It's like
We
a
really
light
do.
bulb just went
Hey.
off. May have been too late.
It may have been too late.
We will
That's right.
see. We
That's
will
right.
see.
So that
Would
is
I get 1
correct.
point for that?
That is correct. You actually get
4
4
points for that. And let the record state
Okay.
the score currently is at this point.
We're going to work on these 4-point questions, but we're getting there.
Can the
We're
record
getting-
show I only deserve about 2 for that?
We'll give
You
you,
guys
the full
help.
4.
I
We
think
like a close
we've
ball
also
game.
modified
No,
I
that.
feel like
modify-
Anakin right now. I feel like Anakin.
Right.
I'm interested to see how Ez has modified an audible here with this last question.
I got it. On the fly.
18? 16 and 19. As the circumstances here, we have a lead with Sarah. She needs to miss this question. If she does,
Right.
Lane comes with a 4-point steal and the ball game.
All right,
Did you
guys.
think it was going to be this close?
No.
I didn't either.
I'm shocked.
I'm so
I
impressed
actually
with you.
took my pants off in the last break. I'm sweating so profusely.
That's what I thought. I could feel it. I wonder what that puddle was.
Get
I
on
was.
that towel, my friend.
That is my
Sarah's
excitement
getting nauseous right now.
bleeding over.
She's getting nauseous. She is okay.
Nervous. Okay.
Here we
That's
go.
okay. That's
right.
okay.
So this is a little longer quote, but we're looking. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Here we go. Number 8. At last, we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last, we will have.
Revenge.
Dude.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it's her final answer because it's right.
Give her 4
right.
points and the win for the first trivia
right.
trials. As I
right.
haven't seen anything like this since 3rd grade
Right.
when you and I ran the flea flicker in elementary
Come on.
school and scored a touchdown.
We did.
Haven't seen anything like this in a long time. I'm glad to see that they're embracing.
We need the medal. Can we put the medal over?
The marriage
we
is
can.
still intact. I don't think.
Chewbacca saving the.
I don't
Lions.
She
think
is.
that this was as disruptive of a match as we thought it
There
might
it is.
be.
There it is.
The total from the
7
score
points.
is there.
7 points.
A beating just occurred in the Star Wars trivia trials.
But there was a chance
Black
up until
eye.
the end, which
There
is what I
was a
liked.
chance. There was a chance. There was a chance. It was, let's be honest, Lane had the chance to choose in the second round his questions.
He did.
And he chose wrong.
He did.
There were
chose
questions. There were questions
Poorly.
there.
Oh, that's Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different franchise.
Okay.
Different franchise.
Same guy.
Same guy. As I got to be honest, I'm really shocked. A good,
But are
a
you
good, a
satisfied?
good trial
An
run.
upset. An upset.
I'm satisfied.
I'm very satisfied. Very, very satisfied. That
My
was a whole
12-year-old
lot of
self
fun.
is crying right now.
That's okay.
Just
That's okay.
Hating itself.
Sarah,
The
how do you
questions
feel?
can fall in your
Sarah,
favor or not.
Sarah, let's be honest real quick.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm really surprised, but I do have to thank him
Uh-huh.
because he prepped me.
All right, I'm gonna lose it now.
I'm crying.
Lose it.
I'm crying.
He reviewed with me.
He did.
He did use his library card to check the book out.
Wow.
Movie out.
That is.
And we're a day late, so there is a penalty, 25 cents.
There's.
True love right there.
You guys were working together here. So some folks may have studied on their own.
Much like Snoke and Luke.
So let's say that you checked out the
Wow.
movie on your own and she didn't have any access to the movie. That may have been an interesting card to play. But I appreciate that you both were team players, but a beating just occurred on Rebel Watch.
We just want to say thank you guys for having us.
We are very excited
We-
that you guys came.
We listen to every podcast.
You're the best.
And then we watch it on YouTube.
the best.
I've known Ezra and Mike since
Come on.
minor league
Preach it.
Come on.
in Mount Vernon, Ohio.
That's right.
go.
That's right.
That's right.
And just to be here is a dream come true, guys. So cheers to you.
You're the
Thank
best.
you for having us.
It's an honor to
An
have
empty
you.
can
thank
for you
kicking
guys.
my watch
Maybe
you,
they'll
bud.
embrace. Maybe they won't. Maybe we'll embrace. Maybe
Right.
we won't.
Can we get like a nice little kiss on camera? That'd be great.
that would actually be really
that
adorable.
weird?
We'll make
Oh,
that
that's so
the
beautiful.
the still for the clip art.
And
Yeah, we'll
this
make
is
that the
our,
still.
It's actually our baby's first YouTube video too, and hopefully last.
Okay.
Hopefully
YouTube
the
video.
last.
Unless it's on Rebel Watch someday.
That's right.
Right.
In 30 years,
He's
in
gonna
your
know a
studio.
lot of Star Wars, at
It's
least
gonna-
about Episode 1.
If it takes after its mom, it'll be fine.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was a lot of fun. I'm excited. Are you excited? This is a good start to the trials.
This is fun. It was a little rocky, but
That's okay.
I like it. I like it rocky.
We'll
you know?
fine tune some things. We'll shore some things up. But I got to
Make
be
some
honest.
modifications?
For kind of winging it and getting some questions together, not a bad match, a close match. The steals were huge.
Right.
Huge for Sarah.
She'll hold
the
together.
the question selection from Lane questionable.
Hear me,
I'm
baby.
not sure about those numbers, but they didn't work in his favor this time. But maybe they will for the next competitor.
True. Now, let's also full disclosure.
Yes.
We do have a lot more questions that Mike and I just poured through some questions.
Yep,
so
yep.
we're not going to give those to you right now. We wanted to kind of go through and kind of handpick
right.
here. But follow us on Facebook, and
right.
we will be posting some of those questions leading into episode 2,
Yes.
Attack of the Clones.
Some people's least favorite Star Wars movie.
Right.
Do we
a
know
lot of
who
trivia
is
there.
participating in that trivia? Can I put you guys on the spot?
Wow. He really put us on the
We,
spot.
we have a couple competitors.
Vote of no
have-
confidence.
We have a couple. We have at least one. I'm not sure
Yep.
who wants to go which week, but we do have our friend David Fogel would
Yes.
like to come on.
That's right.
Oh, David!
Mr. David.
I know.
Mr. Viola.
Uh-huh.
Mr.
Let's
Viola. Well,
Go.
what's
he play
Oh, he's a
violin?
violin. He was a
Violin.
Okay,
He's a fellow-
apologies. I was
fellow-
cello, so I
fellow-
didn't pay attention.
Full disclosure, we were all in orchestra.
We were in
together.
orchestra.
That's
We
where
had
the
indoor orchestra
nerdum
back then.
began.
Right.
Yep,
That's right.
yep.
We also have a friend. When we went down to Star Wars Celebration, Andrew
Yes.
was with us, and he is willing to participate as well.
Gotta be honest.
It takes a lot, guys. I'm going to say
Yep.
I have a lot of.
Yep.
This was big. You guys put yourselves out
right.
there and decided to come out and do some Star Wars trivia.
Vote of
And
confidence.
It's huge.
Vote
And
of
the Smiths.
confidence.
You get
Big
a
time.
big vote of confidence.
time.
That's right.
So stay tuned. I think next week we'll have a quick little. Mike and I will come back. We'll just kind of rehash, give a quick summary on episode 2.
That's right.
We'd like to talk about some of the big takeaways and some of the overarching, elements, story elements in the prequels,
Absolutely.
and then we'll figure out some trivia.
We will figure out some trivia. It takes us a little while to get together. We are attempting to do trivia for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Up to The Last Jedi. So study up, play along. It's not live, but it's just as exciting. I thought it was exciting. I mean, my pants are off now, so it doesn't
Right.
get any more
Mine were
exciting
off
than
hours
that.
ago.
That's what I thought.
Hello, I didn't know Lane actually brought pants with him.
I
Right.
put my maternity
honest.
pants on. Actually. Well, my wife's.
Comfort over anything else, and that's what we're all about here at the Star Wars Trivia
are.
Trials. I had a lot of fun, Ez. I hope you had a lot of fun.
I did.
Thanks again to the Smith family. Congrats, guys. The baby's going to be a gorgeous, intelligent Jedi. I can sense it.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we're going to have you guys back. We are hoping to have more folks here to provide maybe a little bantering, some yelling, some drinking with us.
Some throwing of
some
food.
anything,
Ale.
spit, whatever you want to do. But
Whoa.
it's going to be a good time,
Right.
And we're looking forward to you guys enjoying it with us. So get ready for those.
Yeah.
Any final words?
I think that's it. I think we are signing off. So, like I said, stay tuned. Please follow us we're on Podbean, we're on iTunes, we're on YouTube. Please, we're communicating with people more on Facebook. That's where we want to be.
Absolutely.
Facebook, want you to come check us out there. We are trying to interact more with our folks and do some trivia, some fun theory
Absolutely.
discussions back and forth. So
I do want to give a shout out though on Podbean. Super excited. We haven't really
we
said
haven't
anything.
said anything about it. Yeah,
We have 1,000 subscribers on Podbean. Thank you so much.
fun.
That's a really strong
cool.
number for it is to us at least. We
It's
thank you
humbling,
guys
and
for listening.
Thank you for following and for listening.
Absolutely.
to us.
And
really
we
appreciate
want to do these trials to where you folks just listening on Podbean can actually just listen and not have to be, though viewing this on YouTube is a whole lot of fun. Seeing this beautiful couple here and their bantering is a good time.
That's right.
So it's well worth checking it out on YouTube.
That's right. We did get a call out, by the way, Mike. We were called out by Swish and Flick podcast.
Yeah, I knew it. I could
So,
sense
I think
those
this is going to be our
Potter
episode
folks.
7 trivia. Right before we go to Last Jedi, they might be free, and they are calling us out.
I am flabbergasted.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they want to challenge us in trivia, which would be a joke.
That's an absolute joke.
That would be a joke.
That's definitely
I think
not
they're willing
going
to come on the show, and they're going to put their talents to the test here. But they would
Absolutely.
Okay, as an interested viewer, can I ask
Yeah.
how that would work?
Yes.
You answer Harry Potter, they answer Star Wars.
That's actually one thing that they did propose.
There will be.
was
my
that they
gosh.
ask
There
us
will be.
questions and we ask them questions.
Crossover of the
which would be
universes.
really cool,
That would be so
actually.
cool.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. Or we might do just one where we ask them Star Wars questions and then one where they ask us Harry Potter. But I think it would be kind of neat to see the back and forth, and it's sort of a
sweet.
competition.
That'd be sweet.
Regardless, Jedis always slay wizards.
That's what I thought.
So it's
Unless you're a
That's what I
Numenorian.
I get it. I get it. I get that. I get that they got to act big and bad there on the Swish and Flick podcast. I appreciate it. We have our own ego here, which is all as, but it's good, clean fun. This isn't Mike Zero, so we're all here for the
if
fun.
you want to see that, though, please continue to hashtag
Absolutely.
Mike Solo versus
Absolutely.
Mike Zero or Mike Zero versus Mike Solo. I will
Absolutely.
set it up. I will be happy to do that.
Love the
And,
guy.
but I think my boy could take him in some trivia.
agree. I
All
agree.
right. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, guys. I think that's it for us. Again, thank you to everyone. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments down below. And again, next time, if you'd like to participate and send us questions, you're like, hey,
Yes.
Mike, Ez, you need to work on the questions.
Yep.
Send us some for episode 2. You can send them to rebelwatchpodcasting@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
You can send them to Facebook. We'll find them. It'll be great.
Or if you have any suggestions on how to make the trivia trials better, what can we do to make it a little tighter? What can we do to make it more interesting? We're all for it.
Right.
Let us
and
know.
also, as always, remember those negative reviews go on YouTube and the positive reviews go on iTunes.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Stay tuned. And as always, may the Force be with you.